Recording in progress.
Let's say you want to create your outline on Google Docs. First, you would want to name it up here in the left-hand side. And then, of course, for your homework header, I'm going to see it in Google Classroom, and so I will know it's from you. But this is good practice to be working on how to create a homework header. So your name, my name, and then, of course, the name of our class. So we're Gradebooks 1. You want to capitalize all proper nouns. Just a reminder, I'm seeing some lowercasing of proper nouns a lot in our class, so let's make sure we're capitalizing those. And then the date, the setup. Teachers might be particular about this. You can do it several ways. So you can do it like this, 2/2/26, so February 2nd, 26. You could also put 2 of February 2026. If you do it that way, you do not have to use any punctuation. Or you could write February 2, 2026. Either way is acceptable. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a title for my outline. And so I'm going to go up here and choose to center my title. And I will just call this my Beowulf outline. I don't have a title yet for my paper, and I might want to go back and change that. Let's go ahead and left justify this again. All right, so how to use the outline feature in Google Classroom. If you look over here across your options, you're going to see a numbered list. Click on the arrow there, and that will show you all the different options for an outline. Now, the standard outline that we're going to use is the one with Roman numerals and capital letters. So that's this one right here. If you click on that, it will set up for you in such a way that you can just type your outline. And one thing, well, let's just walk through it. So the first point in your outline is your introduction. And you can just go ahead and type that word. If I hit return, it's going to give me my second Roman numeral, and that would be proof number 1. But I don't want that yet, so I'm going to use the tab button. And if I use the tab button, it will take me to my first capital letter. And this is where you put your exordium. And I'll go ahead and put a star by that because you're not going to write the word exordium. You'll actually write your exordium, what you're going to use for your exordium. If I hit return, that's going to line me up with the next capital letter, which is going to be my thesis. And again, I'll just put a star there because you're not going to write the word thesis. You're going to actually put your thesis. Capital C. So I just hit return, and it automatically generated this outline form for me. So this is where my enumeration is, and I can just write for 3 reasons. It capitalized that. I'm not necessarily going to capitalize that in my paper, so I want to switch that just so my eyes can see that it's just a phrase that I'm going to use. And then also, just a reminder, after your enumeration, you will include the colon. So I just put it there just to have a visual reminder. If I hit return, it'll take me to D, which we're going to call the exposition. And you can go ahead and write that word exposition. I'm going to hit return. Underneath exposition is 1, 2, 3. Proof 1, proof 2, proof 3. If you recall, exposition, to expose, to show. We're going to show our 3 proofs. But it's in the outline form, these are subproofs underneath capital D. So if I hit tab again, that will take me to the numbers that I need. So this will be proof 1. You'll write whatever your proof is. Proof 2. And see how it's just automatically numbering for me? Proof 3. This is a great way to create an outline. Now, if I hit return, it's going to generate a 4th number. I don't need a 4th number. So I'm going to, whoops, sorry about that. Let's see, generate that. And I don't want that. Let's see. I'm not doing it right. There we go. Hit return. I accidentally hit tab. Hit return. It'll take you back to the E, but I don't want that. I want Roman numeral number 2. So if you hit return, it will take you back to get you to that place that you need to be for the second section, proof 1. So proof 1 is going to go there. If I hit return, I don't want Roman numeral 3 yet, so I'm going to hit tab in. And that'll take me to my first capital A, which is my subproof 1. B is subproof 2, and C is subproof 3. Now, I did not put asterisks by those. Just pretend they're there. I'm trying to just show you how you can create your outline. I'm going to hit return, but I don't need a D. So if I hit return, it'll take me back to that Roman numeral number, which is what I need. Proof 2. Hit return. I don't need that, so I'm going to hit tab. That takes me to the A, and that will be subproof 1. B will be subproof 2, and C will be your subproof number 3. All right, if I hit return again, I don't want that, so I'll return back to that Roman numeral number 4, and this repeats the same process. Proof 3, hit return, and tab. Tab will take me to that capital letter that I need, subproof 1, subproof 2, and then hit return again, and subproof, I'm not spelling very good here or fast, subproof 3. All right, I'm going to hit return. Now, I don't need a D, so I'm going to hit return again, and that takes me back to that Roman numeral, and that is where my conclusion goes. Under the conclusion, I don't need that, so I'm going to tab in, and I need my thesis again, and I need my, what we're going to call summary of proof. And so I don't need a C here. I need, all right, I messed that up. Return. Okay, that's not what I want. Return tab. There we go. Return and tab. Those are your two big buttons that you're going to use when you're creating an outline. And here I need my proof 1, my proof 2, and my proof 3. And then you were introduced to a new part this week for your outline, and that is your amplification. And hopefully you've already watched your amplification video, and you know that you need to answer 2 questions. So here we will put amplification. I hit return to get to capital C. I'm going to hit return again. I don't need D, so I'm going to tab over to that first point. To whom does it matter? Maybe this matters to leaders. Maybe this matters to men. Maybe this matters to teenage boys. Whoever, I don't know what audience you picked, but go ahead and identify the audience. And then the second thing under amplification is why. Why does it matter to that person or group? And that's what you're going to put there. All right, so if you're creating an outline for our class using Google Docs, this is an easy way to do it. Make sure you go up to that numbered list, that you're choosing this one down here that has the Roman numerals and the capital letters. And then it will generate that form for you without you having to really keep tabbing and trying to line things up. It'll automatically generate it for you. Just remember that the tab button and the return button are what you're going to use to help you navigate those main points and sub points. All right, hopefully that helps you know how to set up an outline using Google Docs. God bless you, and we'll see you in class.